Hi Leo, I hope you guys are doing well. So this is going to be a reading for the month of September, a general reading. So obviously discard anything that you don't feel is meant for you. And I'm curious to hear how you guys have been doing. I know it's been a while. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like, I'm going to try to interpret this spread as in many ways as possible, but there's definitely been a theme with the reading so far. And I feel like, we're kind of moving through this pea soup and we're getting more and more, it's more of a collective experience at this point. We're having worldwide conflict, economic problems, government problems. It's all kind of happening now and it's very exciting. It's changing. I feel like September and October, it's like the Band-Aid is going to be ripped off. I feel like a time where we need a lot of healing. It's a time to be really centered. So if it's too much, check out, remove yourself from the chaos. You don't need to be a part of it. Yeah, even as I'm saying this, I feel like money, like a lot of wealth. I don't know if it's you're feeling the opposite of this, or I feel like it's the pursuit of this. There's something around this, and I feel like it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. It might be a little bit of a slow process, but you're going to start to see progress. Okay, sorry. Let's get some cards out for the sign of Leo. Energy for the sign of Leo for September. Justice. Oh, beautiful card. I feel like this is a very welcome card, crossed by Five of Wands, Queen of Wands in the subconscious, in the past, Three of Swords. Current energy is the Tower, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and the outcoming, the Artist. Wow. I feel like the energy of a visionary, somebody that's able to see kind of what's going on. The challenge will be to hold the center because, again, what's crossing you, there's a lot of chaos. And in the past, I feel like this is a lot of I don't know. Some people, it might be heartache. This might have caused chaos in your life. It's really the root system in your life. Home, family, relationships, money, these things that kind of make you stable. There's something about this that I feel like it could even be like some sort of betrayal or some shady business that caused you to walk away from a job or walk away from a circumstance. There's something, maybe it's not even shady, but there's something though that I feel like it's almost like I have crossed energy in my heart, like something feels off. It's showing it's in the past. I think we're in this time of a lot of revelation, a lot of things coming to the light in a way that is a little bit unsettling. We're all kind of going through this spiritual reckoning and awakening and searching and dark night of the soul, and it's kind of like we're all in it and we're all kind of going through our own experience. I feel like a little bit quietly, even as I look at your energy, even from the beginning of this reading, I felt the need to stand out or express yourself or to be seen. I feel like this is part of your charm, part of your strengths. So as things unfold, if you feel the need suddenly to talk about it or to reach out to friends, I feel like this would be very welcomed. The Tower energy and the current circumstance, the current situation, this is I think lightning bolts of illumination causing the destruction of structures. This can be a metaphor for our lives, something that we thought was going fine and dandy, needing to kind of build itself, to recreate itself. We're seeing that in the world. I mean, we only have a little bit longer of Uranus and Taurus. It's been in there for a few years, and it's really destabilized us. Just in the bigger picture, we've seen it across the world. I mean, literally, we're all at each other's necks. This is part of it. Uranus is unpredictable. It is the tower energy. And when this shows up in our life, I feel like momentarily it can seem scary, but in the bigger picture of things, it's like this ending that needed to happen and actually going to create a lot of space for clarity. I feel like in hindsight, it's easier to see that. In the moment, and I think this is why we come to tarot readings, it's helpful to know when it's coming. So, I mean, we have eclipses coming up. You get partial lunar and solar. So this month, I mean, expect to see some things uncovered, expect some things to be removed, replaced. It's going to be interesting. I mean, we have a financial system that is literally, you know, a delicate house of cards. I'm expecting that to come down sooner than later. I'm not hoping for it, but I know that it needs to be reformulated with a better foundation, better people at the top. It needs to reveal itself. The underbelly needs to reveal itself. So be careful with that. Don't get yourself caught in anything that I feel like, you know, is the old way. Essentially, this is the destruction of the old way. So new technologies, new companies are going to be rising. So if you're set in like the old tried and true businesses, I mean, expect these to kind of, you know, not be the case. I mean, we see the CEO of NVIDIA selling lots and lots and lots and lots of their shares. This is just part of, I feel like, what needs to happen, because the outcome of your story is the artist, the visionary, and it's asking you to dream a beautiful dream for yourself. In the background, you have the tree of life, you have a castle, maybe you're starting a family, or maybe this is part of your dream. Maybe it's about having financial wealth to be able to have a home, or to have the bigger home, I don't know. But this is somebody like writing it down, really manifesting. And, you know, we're in Virgo season. It's a great time to get organized, especially with our thoughts. That goes hand in hand with the Three of Swords. So if our mental energy is a little cluttered or crossed, again, in the heart, you know, we want this energy to be clear and aligned. So our heart and our mind want to be on the same page. They don't want to be at odds with each other. So take the time to do the quiet meditation. So, because something here is coming to an end. I mean, this is the mental struggle. This is the stuff that causes us to have, you know, sickness. This is the mental. Our mind creates stress. Our mind creates everything. Our mind creates stories for us. So it's asking you to kind of reimagine your own life story, a circumstantial story, momentary story. So having control or dominance, I guess, over your mind and where your thoughts go. It's not a quick process, but I feel like not getting overwhelmed when clouds roll in, you know, when we're feeling a little bit blue. Watch these clouds just pass as well. And what can help this is also friends. I mean, communication, being sweet to yourself as well, and giving to others. I found in my most difficult times, well, I remember one specific time when I was living in New York City, I was having a very difficult time. I signed up to volunteer, and immediately it was like the best medicine for my soul to kind of get out of my own space, get up, get out, do something good, change the energy, because there's an ending here, and it's asking you to kind of get this feeling. This is in the subconscious. You know what you know what you want, you know what that fire is. There's something else kind of ending, but it's actually clearing the space, clearing the way for you to kind of see how to go about executing it, see how to go about getting what you want. For some of you, this has to do with family. for a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with like a whole new vision. Like maybe you're thinking about moving, or you'd like to buy a piece of land in the forest. I don't know. What does that vision look like to you? Maybe you want to start growing some crop that makes millions of dollars on an acre. I don't know why that's coming to my mind, but saffron, I don't know. That's probably the most expensive thing to grow. There's this moment it's saying right now, because this is the energy of what the universe has you surrounded in. It's a Two of Swords. It's like, okay, you're a little bit blindfolded. You don't know exactly how it's going to unfold. You don't need to know the how. We're asking you to see the vision, the outcome, because you guys just had your birthday. You just started a new like imprint numerologically for this year. So I would definitely Google that, see what year you're in, the number, right, of your age. And what does that mean? What are you supposed to learn this year? What's the theme of this year, essentially? Because there's I feel like a sense of hope and sweetness and camaraderie and friendship and coming together coming this year, even though, I don't know, something about last year feels like quite brutal. I'm a Leo rising. Yeah, I can confirm it's quite brutal, but there have been many silver linings that I could choose to focus on. It's just kind of, actually, yeah, I can totally relate to that. It's like these beautiful things have happened, but I can't quite figure out how to make like everything gel. It's like one thing good happens, the other thing drops off, another good thing happens, and the other thing. It's like, how do I get the full picture together? And that's what I feel like for the artist here. Nine of Wands, and this is somebody like that just doesn't know how to go about it, is feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit trapped, a little bit like in prison. And this might have to do with like, I mean, I'm seeing the mind, like how do I get beyond these mental blocks? You might be feeling a little bit of procrastination. You might be feeling like maybe it's just not the right time. Maybe this, like how this idea or this like pathway forward hasn't been presented to you yet, but it's here. In your position of power is to kind of clear the mind, clear the space, get that clarity, maybe eat healthy foods. Junk food clutters the mind. I've found, even just like kickstarting, if you have a hard time kicking some, habits, I feel like just doing a 3-day like fruit only fast or fruit and raw vegetable fast really helps clear the mind, so you can help get to this point where you're figuring out how to not get overwhelmed, because that is definitely part of this coming to an end. Let me just see what this Nine of Wands is about for Leo. Why are they feeling stuck and trapped? Why are they feeling like they're in a prison from Wands? What you want to do? Why are they feeling like they're in a prison? I feel like it's this push and pull. I mean, when you get the Ten of Cups, it's like, I know exactly what I would want to be doing, or exactly what's possible for me, or exactly what, it's almost like you've had a taste of it, maybe in different pieces, maybe in different experiences in life. And it's like, I want to bring all of these things together. I mean, this is like, I want a family. I want emotional stability. I want joy. And this is, to me, again, it's like what we are all kind of going through, this painful kind of labor of what they call the 3D to the 5D. I mean, this is essentially going into this new energy, and it's quite intense, and it's forcing us to figure out what we want, what aligns with our heart. That's the fifth dimension. What would you be doing if money were no option? And we have people like Elon Musk talking about this. One day money will be no factor in what you do. You're gonna have to find value and purpose in loving the stuff that you do for a living. and we're going to have to work. But he said, you know, there's going to be not universal basic income, universal high income. And this was kind of echoed by Sam Altman. I think it's like the OpenAI guy or Google guy, I forget what he is, but anyways, he was talking about, like, you know, the jobs of the future are going to be like human experience jobs, like human, like travel, retreats, you know, interactions, like experiences, human to human. Like, what does this look like to you? I mean, we already have automated robot lawnmowers. I mean, it's just going to intensify. We're not going to have people doing these really difficult, physically, you know, stressful jobs. We'll have AI. That's the age of Aquarius. And we're going to get it right eventually. It's not going to take all the jobs that are fun that we want to do, like the art and the writing, and maybe it will, but, you know, we'll kind of take that back and start being creative and innovative and inventive and very, I feel like more aligned again with what is best for the human heart, the human experience. So a lot of your cards are a little bit, I mean, I actually feel like they're completely perfect, because this is what we're going through in the world, and we all kind of have to go through it together. We all want the Band-Aid to be ripped off. All right, let's see who's behind the curtain, you know, the Wizard of Oz, who's behind the green curtain. Let's kind of like put it all in the open. And that's what's happening, and it's just intensifying. So I feel like if we can have that perspective and just kind of sit back and look at our lives as things kind of come up, because as things intensify in the world, things intensify in our own kind of microcosm of the world. We're part of this drop of consciousness. We're part of the whole. So, I mean, we're seeing like mortgage prices at an all-time high. I mean, not mortgage prices, you know, mortgage defaults all-time high. People can't, you know, there's a perspective that you're going to have to gain and not worry too much and be like, we're all kind of in the same boat. And it's meant to kind of, again, the tower, it's meant to tower. And it can also be, I mean, you kind of have to be half mad to be encouraging it, but it really needs to happen. And it's giving a rise. I mean, look at this, tower to the artist. I mean, a new vision. I mean, we're going to have, I mean, tree of life, we're going to have babies everywhere. That, you know, the population's not going to be declining anymore. We're going to have this uptick in positive morale. We're so close. I keep getting 2025. I know that seems so far away, but I feel like it's just going to be at that point solidified in the heart. I mean, I think we're all going to be a little bit like watching the show until then, kind of watching the craziness. But this is where we're headed, the 10 of Cups. Like, hold that vision. I mean, that's the power, if you think of it. The studies that have been done about meditation, you know, we get a certain amount of people meditation and thinking happy thoughts. Literally, you can affect things halfway on the other side of the world. So it's important that we all kind of do our part, hold our vision, even if you're not praying for the whole world. I would invite you. This is like, it encompasses everything. It's going to make your entire life better if you hold the entire world in prayer. But yes, hold your dreams also in prayer. Let's get an oracle card while I'm here. I feel drawn for you guys with the Starseed Oracle. Message that would be helpful for Leo this month, September. One message for Leo that would be helpful this month. One message for Leo. Okay. The courageous peony. You know, when I was talking about like an acre of land, this is what initially I thought of, a peony. And I know these are one of my favorite flowers. They go for a lot of money. You make a lot of money on an acre of peonies. I don't know why I said saffron. This is exactly what I thought of. That's wild. All right, I'm blowing my own mind. I know I didn't say it out loud, but the courageous peony. Let's read it. Let me find it. Give me a second. Ah, here we go. It says, flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. Hello, Leo. Yeah, that's exactly what you guys need to do. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen, time to share your incredible, multifaceted true nature with the world around you, to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is ready to express itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may seem uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you and experiences you've been longing for to arrive at your feet. Beautiful message. I mean, I haven't done these tarot readings in quite some time, and I definitely have been feeling called back. I think it's kind of a time for all hands on deck. There's, again, a million different things you can do. We live in this wonderful time where you can make money in any which way. I feel like it's calling for you to be inventive. Maybe you don't even have the intention of making money, but I feel like, how can you help? How can you help yourself? How can you be seen as well, though? I think that's part of it. I mean, that's part of the Leo kind of makeup. I don't seek it out, but just by, like, I'm really tall, I'm blonde, I have long hair, like, there's something about me that's very Leo, and I usually run away from it. Like, I'm a total hermit. And I should probably show my face more on screen. I used to do it more, so used to get more attention. I just didn't feel the need for it. Part of me feels drawn back to how I started on this channel. I feel like there's something about looking in somebody's eyes as they deliver messages. And there's something about that too that's like, you know, you're really being seen and you don't know by who, and you kind of have to trust the process. So maybe this is a message for me, not to make it about me, but definitely dream a beautiful dream for yourself this month. Virgo season, again, write it down. Why not? Keep it on the notes page of your smartphone, home screen. Really, like, what do you want this month? Enough is enough. We're ready for these astrological changes to shake stuff out and bring beautiful new, you know, beginnings, because we're all kind of here at the bottom of the barrel. We're just like, enough of this. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope this was helpful, Leo. It's been my pleasure to read your energy. If you feel like you'd like a personal reading with specific questions, this was super general. I'm happy to do that. This can also be like new beginning, like a surprising new beginning soulmate that goes the distance. I mean, after heartache, somebody knowing exactly what they want and a text message coming through. I mean, this can get very specific. So anyways, curious to know what you guys are going through. Leave them in the comments. I always read them all. So yeah. All right. Take care, Leo. Have a wonderful month of September. See you soon.